Oh, what do we have here? Today we have she executed her son's dad and thinks she is going home. Thank you guys for tuning in. And without further ado, let's get it. Oh, shit. Bring him over. We already got it blurred. Why are they dragging him like that?
He's had no air.
What you mean he have no air?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, shit.
You're a smart guy. I think you know where we're going with this. So
Hein?
if you want to give us answers, now's the time to give them to us.
He looks like he wants a cheeseburger.
Investigations move fast. You know that. We get this data fast. You only get a couple opportunities to give us explanations for what's going on. We're trying to find the truth.
Ooh. They ain't fucking around. They are not fucking around.
It's the afternoon in Longmont. A biker rides past a mail truck and sees a postal worker finishing his route. Nothing unusual, just another stop on a quiet street.
Hello.
The date is October 13th, 2021. At 12:29 p.m., the mailman is back at his truck. A man in a hoodie walks across the street toward him. Then,
Why is
happens. 5 loud bangs.
What the fuck?
5 shots. 10 seconds. That's all it takes. The gunman turns and runs.
That's a woman.
This is a calm neighborhood. Houses close together. People were home in the middle of the day. The
This is
shots
pretty stupid.
carry across Somerset Meadows. Everyone hears them. Few neighbors witness it all happen.
911, address the emergency.
Girl, you in a white neighborhood too. Or a nice neighborhood. I ain't gonna say white. A nice neighborhood.
Yes, hi. I need an ambulance. Our post office guy was just shot.
Oh.
4 shots, and he's down. There's a FedEx guy checking on him right now. I am not.
That can't be
The
good.
dispatcher tells her to go check on him.
Is he breathing? He is breathing. He is breathing. Please send an ambulance.
For now.
Sending them. I'm sending them. I need you to answer the questions that I have. Where is he bleeding from?
But the woman is shell-shocked. She can't believe what she is seeing.
She probably not used to no shit like that.
He's bleeding out of his mouth.
That's not a good sign at all.
Oh.
He is either shot in the face or his lungs are punctured.
He has
and
some
are now
internal
filling up
bleeding.
with blood.
Yeah.
It happened right
It's not gonna be
there
good
in
at
the
all.
Somerset Meadows neighborhood of Longmont. The
Mm.
caller and another neighbor are the only ones with him. Neither knows how to help. Police arrive while the caller
Bleeding from the mouth, that is never a good fucking sign. I'll tell you that now.
is still on the line.
That's internal
An
bleeding.
officer pulls up and parks directly behind the mail truck.
Damn. I guess they not gonna be getting their mail today.
First responders reach him about 10 minutes after the shooting.
10 minutes is
Victim.
10 minutes is like fucking an hour, bro.
He
That's
suffered multiple gunshot wounds,
shit.
heavy blood loss, and he's not breathing. A few minutes later, paramedics step in and take over.
Why they dragging him like that? Oh my god. How could you do this to your own child's father?
He's had no air.
1, 2, 3.
Throw
Now,
him on the bed is
police
crazy.
Focus on finding the shooter.
Look out for the shooter and we'll take care of this.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it.
Okay.
I've got Sam 399 South.
This can't be good.
The officer started processing the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
Detectives begin speaking with neighbors. A woman says she had just collected her mail from the mailman earlier.
That's
She went
crazy.
inside. Soon after, she heard 4 shots. Others report the same thing. Several neighbors saw a man in a hoodie and mask running away.
That looked like a
Because
woman.
This involves a postal worker. Federal
That's a federal offense. Yeah.
authorities are notified. A postal inspector identifies the victim as 33-year-old Jason Schaefer.
What?
Not long after, word comes from the hospital. Jason doesn't survive.
Ooh.
Nothing is missing from him. Nothing taken from the mail truck. Robbery is ruled out. 5 shell casings are recovered. 5 shots fired. His parents tell detectives they last saw him 3 weeks earlier. He had just moved into a new apartment with his girlfriend, Rosa. So detectives look for Rosa. They find her at work. Supervisors confirm she was there during the shooting. Still, she's asked to come in for an interview.
So that does start the morning. I'm gonna silence his alarm went off. Okay.
Why is she smiling?
What time did he wake up? 6:45. Okay. And then he didn't want him to go, or I didn't want him to go.
And it
Why
wasn't
not?
just the two of them in that apartment. Jason's 6-year-old son lived there too. That morning, Jason left for work. His son went to school. Rosa went to her job.
Okay.
That's where officers found her. She tells detectives Jason had been texting and calling her throughout the morning.
And then we just kind of texting back and forth.
Like a normal day, pretty much.
He was at work, and then he said he always stops by in the mornings because he always does a chunk of his route, and then
He even stopped by her workplace at 10:20 a.m.
Damn.
Stayed for about 30 minutes. Left at 10:52.
you know, just kind of talk, whatever, just so we can see each other. This is so long.
Something felt off that day, like something was about to go wrong.
And then text him a few times after that, just asking if he was okay.
Why would you be texting him if he's okay? What you mean? That shit is weird.
And then, you know, you just know immediately something's wrong. Because, like, even
How?
I don't know, I just had this feeling. The, police came to my work and they were talking to my boss. What she said, they were just telling her bits and pieces of kind of what was going on, which she didn't quite know. And then a friend of ours, which she's still in everything, she messaged me through Facebook and just was like, hey, are you okay? Whatever, and I was like, yeah, what's wrong? Anyway, so I called her and, and she told me and stuff.
I'm so sorry you had to find out that way.
Like I said, from almost last night to, this morning, I just knew. I don't know why. I just knew, and even a few weeks
How did you know? What did you know? And why you ain't stop him from going to work if that was the case?
before that, I was like, something.
If I get a bad feeling about my loved one on anything, baby, I'm gonna beg and I'm gonna beg and I'm gonna beg. Like, I'm gonna make this shit like, yeah, I'm finna act a plum fool.
It's gonna happen.
Ain't no way I'm finna have no feeling to you, something happening to you, not pray over you, not getting my Bible over you, you know what I'm saying? Cleanse your spirit, whatever I need to do, you feel me? Make you stay home, come up with some bullshit excuse to it's an emergency. Like, yeah, I'm not finna let you go home. What you mean? You had a bad feeling. Anytime I'd have had a bad feeling about any of my people, yeah, they probably ain't like me, you know what I'm saying, for acting the way I acted, but I might have saved their life.
Into him. And I don't know why, I was just like, I feel like Devon's gonna be mad and she's gonna try to do something.
The person she is talking about is Devon Schreiner. Devon is the mother of Jason's son.
Okay, who is she?
She's a horrible person. She's a horrible person, and she didn't like that, we were just trying to... I know the fact that he, like I said, that he's with me, that made her mad.
Wait. Who is she to you?
Devon was also a postal worker. When Jason first started at the Longmont post office, that's where he met her, and they began dating. Devon got pregnant. In 2015, their son was born.
I told her,
right.
I was like, make sure you always lock the door to the apartment. Make sure you lock it, when you're there. Make sure you lock it when you leave. Just be careful.
A few years later, the relationship ended, but Jason stayed involved. They split custody, half the week with Jason, half with Devon.
Yeah, he was worried because, like I said, when she went...
What happened though? What make her want to do something like that to her baby daddy though? Who are you? Who are you to this situation? Because somebody ain't finna do this shit for no reason.
The post office.
Like it's got to be a reason behind this, y'all.
Like he thought maybe she hit some kind of like little voice, thing to
Voice.
Yeah, like a little recorder.
What she need that for?
Jacket, I don't know, something like that. So he was, being careful with that, looking at every little thing to make sure she didn't hide something somewhere. But yeah, he was worried because he was like, what is she doing? Why is she going through my stuff? Why is she here?
Devon didn't like that Jason started dating Rosa a few months earlier. They had been separated for years. Devon even had a boyfriend. But this was different. Rosa wasn't just someone new.
Obviously, a lot of different dynamics with this relationship.
Man, tell us who Rose is, because now I'm starting to get a little confused.
Just with
Ain't nobody gonna do no shit like that after their ex done moved on unless it's somebody that they know or they was close with.
Devon being your sister.
Oh, shit! Devon, your sister? Oh, baby. What? Come on. No, what? That's your sister? You got with your sister, baby daddy? And you thought it wasn't gonna be no smoke? Oh, this finna be juicy, y'all. This finna be juicy. Woo, that's a lot of emotion right there, man. Family functions? You gotta see your sister with your ow.
Yes, you heard that right. Rosa is Devon's younger sister.
That's crazy
They were never
work.
close. Still, to Devon, this crossed a line.
They don't matter if they was close or not. That's our sister.
She hadn't been in our lives for 9 years.
Really? Tell me about that.
We all lived at our mom's house when we were all younger.
So y'all came out the same hole. And you telling me, I don't care if I ain't talked to my brother in 80 years. If I see him with somebody I had a child with, it's going to be hell. It's going to be living hell. Until I mature, until I'm in this stage right here where I'm at, where I'm like, fuck it. I'm just not going to fuck with you no more. I'm done. Like, you feel me? Because, you know, if you sleep with if I'm like this, right? If you would sleep with somebody that's close to me like that, you'll let me die. You'll set me up. You know what I'm saying? You'll let somebody fuck me over. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't playing them games. Now we can't do that. That's your sister, like your blood sister, half blood, full. Wow.
16.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so she lived with her dad.
Wow.
She got in contact with us at the end of last year.
End of 2020.
End of 2020, yeah.
Okay.
It don't matter how you try to word it. I don't care if y'all just started talking a couple weeks ago. That shit don't mean nothing.
Anyways, and
Your sibling is your sibling and your spouse. Yeah.
so then at the beginning of this year, I moved in with her here in Longmont. We lived together for a bit in her house, and then we had an apartment together.
Jason first met Rosa when he dropped off his son at Devon's place. That's how it started.
Yeah, this guy mess written all over it.
And then there's a situation between her and I.
You the reason he dead. You the reason he dead. Why would you get with somebody that's your sibling that you don't even know like that for real? Get with her baby daddy and think it's gonna be sweet.
She kicked me out.
Her sister with her child's father. For Devon, it felt like betrayal.
It was.
Even though she had moved on herself.
This is like the ultimate family betrayal. I don't give if I met you yesterday and you my brother. After that, baby, nah.
Dating two guys at the same time. They tried to keep things civil for their son. It didn't last.
Hell nah.
Jason attempted to co-parent peacefully. It kept breaking down. Eventually, he contacted a lawyer.
He embarrassed that lady. You hear me? Like no matter how you put it, it's always gonna sound so fucked up. Yeah, I had a baby with this lady, and then I got with her sister.
To formalize a parenting plan.
What, boy?
2 days before the
Latina women hold grudges. Well, all women hold grudges, but Latina women hold grudges. You hear me?
shooting.
What?
Jason filed
Baby, you ain't hear about that one lady? She chopped off that man's stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because he cheated. Man, them women don't be playing.
for increased custody.
Oh.
Do you know what Devon's response was to him asking for more custody of
They
her?
haven't gotten that far yet because he was going to take her to mediation.
Yeah. Okay. But you don't know what her initial reaction was when she learned that.
She didn't.
Custody.
Well, again, that's not something she would know until they went to mediation, and then he would say, "This is what I'm asking for."
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
I guess, would she be upset that his lawyer was contacting her in the first place, do you think?
All the men in the world, you decide to be with him. God bless your heart.
I don't know. As far as I know, she did not. She would not contact the lawyer back.
Anything else happened between them within that last couple of days besides the custody arguments that they had?
Rosa also tells them something else. In the weeks before the shooting, Devon had started showing up around Jason, watching, following.
Saw her going through his stuff at his case. And she was like going through his jacket pockets and just looking around.
And that didn't ring no alarms to you. That didn't spell out crazy, psycho, obsessed, throw it off, watch out. That didn't tell you. Wow. Wow.
Try to follow through with that and see what she was doing. Of course we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, things like that, and a few times before that.
That made Jason really worried about her intentions.
But yeah, he was worried because he was like, what is she doing? Why is she going through my stuff? Why is she here? And that was, like I said, about the third time she's gone into his work. But yeah, everything just felt so off. And I think I told the officer, only Jason told me this, but remembering clearly now that my mind is clear. Specifically AJ. He worries me the most. When they said he was shot, of course, I immediately thought of AJ.
Around that same time, Devon receives a call about what happened. She contacts police while Rosa is still at the station.
I've been getting a lot of calls from past coworkers and people that I know saying that there may have been an accident with my son's father.
Whoa.
What's your name?
Devon Schreiner.
Hold on. Why would she call it? Boy, y'all be doing some dumbass shit when y'all be committing these crimes. Why would you call? Shut up, Charles.
Okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, there's been an incident, and so we're trying to figure out what's going on. I have no idea what it is, if it's a random event or. But yeah, I'd like to talk to you about this. Are you available to come in over here and we can talk?
Can you tell me what's happening? Because everybody just keeps saying there's an accident, and my son is supposed to be with him right now, and he is 5 years old.
Yeah, we have the cases here.
You have my son?
Yep.
I'm sorry?
Here, he's fine. Rosa came to pick him up because of what's going on. And
okay, so I don't. Why?
And what? This shit just keeps getting weirder and weirder, yo. Whoa, what the?
I don't understand why nobody called me.
We were actually trying to.
We're trying to find.
Yeah, we're trying to find your contact information.
My contact information should be anywhere that my son's father is. I understand that we're not together, but I'm his mother, and I should have been contacted immediately.
I'm going to find out who was in charge of that, and
that's crazy.
What's going on with that. But yeah.
Well, Rosa is not his guardian. She should not be having custody of him right now.
We're not saying that she's having custody or anything like that. We just want out of there.
And look how she acting now, boy. And he knew this, boy. He out of line for that. Y'all out of line for that. I ain't saying that he deserved it, but your lucky kind of asked for it.
Okay, but so it was my son picked up from daycare?
Yes.
Okay, the daycare has my contact information. He should not have been removed from the school until I was contacted.
Well,
hello.
Let's figure out what's going on.
Hello.
I would love to, but what is happening? Where is my son's father?
Well, that's what we need to talk about and talk about this in depth. Are you able to come down to the police department? And in the meantime, I'll find out who was out on scene.
Oh, I mean, you have my son. Yes, of course I'm coming down there.
Okay.
As Devon heads toward the station, investigators back in Longmont keep working the scene. One neighbor tells police the attacker looked like he was waiting. He didn't rush in. He approached only when Jason was alone. A Ring doorbell camera captured part of it. The footage shows a person walking across the street and moving behind Jason's mail truck.
That's
the camera
crazy.
is too far to show a clear face, but it does show the direction the shooter ran. Within 2 hours of the shooting, investigators
CCTV, baby.
working with neighbors started.
I be trying to tell y'all, they got cameras everywhere. You're not escaping the shit. The camera is literally gonna follow you from the place you went to your house. And as soon as you take off that mask, that whatever, you're done.
Pulling surveillance footage from nearby homes, they quickly found multiple clips showing the suspect leaving the area. Several cameras captured a person in loose, dark clothing moving away from the scene.
That looked like a
It was
woman,
clear
too.
The shooter had tried to hide their identity and had a planned exit route. Based on the person's build and height, detectives couldn't rule out Devon, just as Rosa had suggested.
I'm trying to tell you.
Back at the station, they circled back to Rosa with more questions.
Do you have a gun on you?
Yeah, it's just a Glock, but was it like a small gun? Or
Yeah,
like
it was about that size, maybe a little bit smaller.
So like a handgun?
Wow.
Yeah, just a small handgun.
Anything specific about it? Like, was it colorful or
Just black. She kept it in her glove compartment.
in her car?
In her car, yeah.
In the car that she drives now?
Her black Nissan. And he gave it to her a few months back when she and I when she had a job where she delivered papers, and of course that's a night job, so you're out all night and you would have to go into some apartments and stuff like that. It got pretty dark. Anyways, he
Sketchy.
was, yeah, it was definitely sketchy.
Hold on, they be delivering mail at night? Oh, man.
And he was worried.
Okay, so he got her that gun a couple of months ago.
Now, how the hell you got it?
He didn't get it for her. He already had it.
He just gave it to her.
He has.
Meanwhile, investigators review every vehicle seen on camera near the time of the shooting. In the direction the shooter fled, one vehicle stands out, a black Nissan Rogue. It first appears in the area at 11:59 a.m. The SUV is missing a front right hubcap. Cameras show it circling the neighborhood. 6 minutes later, it's captured again on Summerlin Lane. The black Nissan Rogue turned into a cul-de-sac. Using the footage they collected, detectives followed the SUV as it left the area.
Look at that.
A DMV search showed the vehicle was registered to Devon.
You big dummy. Why y'all be committing crimes in your own car? I ain't never understood that.
A license plate reader near the neighborhood entrance captured the same Nissan.
Wow.
And the plate matched hers. Now, the question was
She dumber than a box of rocks.
simple. Where was Devon? And was she driving it? Not wanting to alert her, detectives reached out to postal inspectors to check her movements that day. Devon worked as a carrier out of the Loveland post office, about 20 miles north. She was supposed to be on her route in Loveland when Jason was shot. The postal inspector pulled GPS data from Devon's mail scanner. The data showed her moving along her assigned route that morning, but around the time of the shooting, the scanner stopped moving. It stayed stationary for more than 2 hours.
2 hours?
You think it was somebody who targeted Jason? You don't think it was somebody random?
No, like I said, if I'm being honest,
I mean, because he don't even look like he would hurt a fly on the wall, to be honest with you.
I think it came from her, and I think it was somebody that she talked whatever. And if it's the people I've met, of course I would know. If it's somebody random that she, let's say, hired, I don't know.
Because you've met both her boyfriends. You lived with her for a year or so.
Right, I know. Right, I know the people around her. But again, I would absolutely, like, even if it was one of her girlfriends, I would know.
So absolutely, in your mind, you think that this came from Devon, whether she did it herself or she had somebody else do it for her.
No doubt about it.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she is a very horrible person.
Okay. I appreciate you telling me that. I mean, I know she's your sister, so that can't be easy, but I think
It seemed like it's very easy because she went ahead and got that man killed by sleeping with her baby daddy. I mean, shit, it's got to be some type of easy for her.
Very clearly.
It's got to be something.
Aside from the people who work at the post office, nobody else knows his route. Nobody else knows he works there. It's only her, me, the people at the post office.
While Rosa is still inside her interview, Devon walks into the station lobby. She came to get her child.
Oh, yeah.
Detective
Boy, you ain't getting your child. You finna go to jail.
Had her listed as the prime suspect in Jason's murder. With Rosa's statements, they also had a possible motive. Instead of bringing her to her son, officers guided her into an interview room.
The previous officer that I spoke to on the phone said that he was with my sister, and she doesn't have custody of him either because she's not his guardian. Okay. So I need to know where my kid is, and I need to know what's happening because nobody's telling me anything. Okay.
You about to get interrogated? If they not let you see your son and they tricked you into coming to the police station, they finna get your ass?
I don't know what's happening either. I just got here as well. I was just told come walk you in, so I'm sure they're bringing somebody down. We're going to tell you what's going to happen. Do you want to take a seat for a second? You can stay standing if you'd like, but we definitely know your son is safe. And
you know he's safe. I don't know he's safe. Nobody called me.
Okay.
I live in Fort Collins. Like, I work in Loveland. I live in Fort Collins, and nobody called me. I had coworkers I haven't spoken to, well, past coworkers, I guess, that I haven't spoken to in years, telling me that my son's father was in an accident.
Okay.
And that I should check on my kid.
Devon insisted her son needed to be with her. She made it clear.
It sound like she trying to get to her son so she could bounce.
She did not want him near Rosa.
Why? What is the problem with Rosa besides her taking her man?
She argued her case. A detective entered the room.
Mind if I shut the door for 5
I mean, I don't really care. I want my son. Where is my son?
I'll tell you everything. How about that? You're Devon?
Yes.
Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes.
I'm Steve. You can call me Steve. We gotta kind of step back here a little bit. I gotta tell you some bad news. Your ex-boyfriend, is it? Ex-husband?
I just call him my son's dad.
Son's dead.
We were never married, but
he died today.
What? How? What?
That was so fucking fake. That was fake as. Your child's parent just died, and somebody busted all up in you. Y'all was in love, y'all was together, and that's the emotion.
What happened?
Someone shot him in the face.
In the face? Where?
This has got to be like the worst acting ever, bro. Ever!
On his postal route.
He was working today? He doesn't...
Yeah. Yeah, he was working, and someone came up and shot him.
When did this happen?
12:32 today.
Before asking anything, the detective told her she would need to be read her rights.
And if you get read your rights, you already know what time it is. You are a suspect.
So at least I'd ask you some questions about how he died. Maybe you know something about it.
I was at work today.
Okay, perfect. You got a good excuse? Yeah.
He said, okay, perfect. You got a good excuse.
I want to talk to you about it. So let me read you your rights, just so you know what they are.
The detective is a straight shooter. He just called her alibi an excuse, and then he casually informs her she is a suspect in this investigation.
Told you.
Figure out what's going on and how your husband...
Told you.
Your baby's father died. So we're not going to let the son go just yet.
Wait, he doesn't need to go, but if he can be... Can I at least see him first?
Right now, no.
Why?
Right now, no. I don't know who killed him. And I don't turn over the ex to the baby until I know that everything's legit and that you're calm and that you're rational and you're not a crazy person because I've never met you before.
I'm not calm. My son was taken. Nobody told me that anything happened. My son was taken from school by either police, and I was not informed, or by somebody who is not legally allowed to pick him up from.
The reason why you wasn't informed because you are a suspect, babe. How many times are you gonna get this to your head? You were not informed because if you wasn't a suspect, you would have got informed. You would have been the first person they called. You are a suspect, hon. That's what it is right now.
School.
Yeah. So here's what's going on. We went out to the school and we said we don't want anyone picking up the child until we figure out.
Devon was already tense, and when Rosa's name came up, it only made things worse.
Yes, there's a lot of hatred in her body for that person.
We're not releasing her yet. We want to find
So
out
she's with him?
She's with my son?
We're all with. She's being interviewed by a detective because we're not sure who she is.
She's my sister.
The child is here. The child is being interviewed.
Okay, he should not be interviewed because I didn't give consent for him to be spoken to.
He's a witness, so he doesn't need consent from the parents.
Was he there? Was he in the...
But he's going to tell us about the relationship between you and his father.
But I don't...
You don't understand.
He's 5.
Well, he might not have anything to say. But
no, I don't understand how this can all happen without me even knowing that anything happened in the first place.
Because we don't release children.
After about 15 minutes, she finally settles down. The detective then asks about her relationship with Jason.
I mean, it wasn't great. He left us when he was 6 months. He moved out and we...
What happened though? People always love to say that he moved out when we do, but what happened? What was going on in the house for him to move out? What was being said?
Tried, I guess, a couple of times to work things out, but it never worked.
Okay. I don't want to get up in your business and know all that, but police aren't there every day. Nothing.
No.
Just a bad relationship that didn't take off the ground.
I had filed a restraining order against him back in, I don't know.
Why would you need to do that?
2015, 2016 at the end or the beginning of the year. I don't remember. We had an altercation and I asked him to leave my house because he wasn't living there anymore, and he got a little physical while I was holding my son, and he was an infant at the time, and so I filed it to get him to back off a little bit. And when I went to make it permanent, they're like, you know how hard this is going to be, like if you make it permanent, like it's going to be really hard to do transitions because he has partial custody and all of this stuff, so that's going to be really hard, like you understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was a new mom, like I couldn't do it by myself. I was like, I don't...
Nobody should do that by themselves. That is a hard job for just one person to be doing. That's why I give my daughter every week, you know what I'm saying, give her mama a break, give me some time with my baby so she can feel just as comfortable with me as she is with her mom. Raising a child is not a one person thing because one person don't make a child. 2 people do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation, no matter what's transpired, all of that.
Hopefully that won't happen again, and so I didn't make it permanent.
Okay, well that's understandable. Everyone has a reason for getting restraining orders, and everyone
Facts.
has a reason why they don't make it permanent, and I'm not here to judge your actions about why you decided to do what you decided was best for you. So.
The detective lays it out clearly. She fits the general description.
That
Her
part.
car was seen in the neighborhood. Her scanner was inactive during the shooting window. As far as they're concerned, she is the prime suspect.
Mm-hmm.
A little while ago.
Wait a minute. I got a question for y'all. Who works at the post office? Anybody know about the post office? They got scanners. So if your shit not going off, oh wow.
It's your license plate, and it has that front passenger hubcap missing. Sure enough, in the videos around the crime scene, that car is there with that front passenger bumper or hubcap missing. You said you're at work today, but your scanner goes off before the homicide. And it turns back on well after the homicide. And you track your scanner that's used at work to your boyfriend's house, AJ.
Your dumb ass kept your scanner on you? Oh, you going to jail?
They kind of concerned him, and we caught the shooting on one of the Nest doorbell cameras from across the street.
Next door camera?
So I'm really
You're
kinda
cooked.
concerned. I know that you got served just the other day with the child custody order, and you're a little upset about that. You told AJ, you told Devon in the past that AJ knows where you live, and that he'll shoot you if he needs to.
They remind her that about a year earlier, she had threatened Jason.
And then Jason told Rose that, and Rose told us that. This happened about a year ago.
That
AJ knows where you live, Jason, and AJ will shoot you, Jason. You said that.
That I said that? I've never said that.
So why is your car in the crime scene area? Why are you
Hello.
in your car?
Hey, I like how how laid back this guy is. He's not yelling. He's not screaming. He's just talking in a regular voice and whoop-de-whoop in such a monotone voice. That's crazy. And he got a bald head.
Didn't turn off my scanner.
You did something, because why they keep talking about your scanner being turned off, babes?
You did.
No, I did not.
Postal inspectors are here.
Turn off my scanner.
Or you didn't go with the scanner. The scanner's at your boyfriend's house, or somewhere in that area, in front of it, or in a bush somewhere in that area. It wasn't with you. Okay, they have a breadcrumb trail on GPS on your scanner.
Damn.
And the postal inspectors were here, and they said before the homicide, you're not doing anything with the scanner. It's stationary for like 3 hours.
3 hours? What are you doing for 3 hours?
And it should be mobile because you're working, but it's at your boyfriend's house. And why is your car in the crime scene area?
Right.
We've got video of your car in the crime scene area.
I don't know why it would be on camera that my car was down there, but
CCTV?
I don't.
Listen.
If I don't scan packages, then obviously I'm not doing that. But I did stop I did stop at his house for my lunch break, sort of.
I think you're a good person, but something's not right here. I think the gig is up. There's something weird going on here. Everything is pointing to you being involved in this shooting. People don't go around just shooting postal people.
Facts. Facts. I ain't never heard of no postal people beefing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? The postal people is how people get their checks, their income checks, they import mail. They need the postal workers. Why are you gonna beef with somebody that delivers imported mail to you? Yeah.
I mean, I work for the post.
And if this is federal, if she gets life, she's doing the full life term. She's not doing no. Yeah.
Post office, and I have
You
before,
committed a federal murder.
And supposedly you're on video 2 weeks ago breaking into the Longmont post office. That's a separate issue.
Didn't break in. I work for the post office. I'm allowed to go in.
But who cares about that? That's just a stupid.
This guy is such a dick.
And just weeks ago, she had been caught going through his belongings at the post office without permission.
What's your involvement in this? Because I think there's a lot more than you're telling us.
I don't feel like she did this alone though, y'all. I feel like she had help.
The video of the shooter looks...
Because usually when it's two or more in agreement on the crime videos, it's usually the dumb leading dumber.
Kind of like you. It's from a distance, but it looks like your height and your build. It doesn't look like AJ's height and build. It doesn't look like Castaneda's height and build. It's like your build with a black hoodie. Now, we're going to search your house. We're going to search your car. We're going to seize your car. We're going to do a gunshot residue test on you.
Sorry, go ahead.
So we're not going to leave any stone unturned, but we're going to get to the bottom of this. And this is your out to tell me what type of involvement you have, because it's very...
You better tell it on the mountain. Tell it on the mountain. Because your ass going to jail.
Concerning your car being there, you turning your scanner, not bringing your scanner, the GPS not moving during the homicide. You getting served just the other day with custody papers.
I got an email about it saying that they were going to file something.
She isn't the only one under scrutiny. Her boyfriend, AJ, is now part of the investigation.
I told you Mr. Hamburger Helper was going to be a part of it. He give him some food. He going to tell it all. Watch, I'm trying to tell you.
Witness who saw the shooting and is getting out of there, maybe it's the shooter, but we saw your car in there moments before the shooting. And there can't be that many Nissan Rogues that are...
Hell no, it can't be.
They're missing the front passenger hubcap. So
that is very distinct.
Involved in this, okay? And I want to know what your involvement is. Did a boyfriend try to tell you that he's going to take care of this? Were you involved in it? Because someone is there doing this. It's not a random shooting.
And just to give a heads up, y'all, I have a child with another woman. It don't matter if she got another boyfriend or not. If she is still invested mentally into that person, or she's still mad about something with that person that she's with, they're a non-factor.
And so the gig is up, okay?
I read on the way here about what happened, and they said that a man shot him.
That's what we were...
Man, look, that's Peter Griffin from goddamn Family Guy. He big as hell. You don't think they would have seen his ass wobbling down the street if that would have been him? No, that was your ass. He ain't that small. Hell no. He look like 3 of you.
Yeah. Now we're thinking it could be you. We're thinking it could be maybe your boyfriend. And I want to know why your car's there, why you're not using the scanner, why the scanner was left there. It looks like you're involved in this. So tell me why you're not involved in this. The whole thing.
And yes, I'm fat. I be talking about people all the time. Look. I'm fat too. And I'm still gonna talk about fat people. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I worked hard for this.
So I'm asking you, did you have AJ?
For somebody, he keep making fat jokes. I'm fat. It's okay. I'm losing mine. Just my fat ass just stop eating.
Do something? Do you think AJ was involved in something like this?
No.
AJ works as a correctional officer at a prison. He has access to firearms. Detectives start to consider that
But I really don't think if he is that, like if he working at a correctional, whatever, I honestly think he would not be that stupid and he would know, hey babe, anything that you do to a federal employee is considered a federal crime. So if you commit crimes, post office workers, police, any whatchamacallit, like we seen with that 15-year-old, right? When they kept robbing drug pharmaceuticals, anything, it's a lot. You got to know your crimes and know what you get yourself into when you're doing this shit. Because as soon as you get hit by the feds for anything, your ass cooked. They got a 98% conviction rate, baby. So I pray he didn't have no parts in this because he know better. He know the crimes that will get you fed time, like the feds is coming after you. So I mean, hey,
have acted alone.
If someone else did this, and my bet is you have someone else involved in this, maybe a friend, and so I'm trying.
He better not be.
If you talk,
Peter Griffin better not be. I'm trying to tell you.
To me about this.
Maybe she didn't pull the trigger herself. Maybe someone else did it for her.
And you sent him in to rough him up, and holy crap, he shot him. And maybe that's not what you were expecting. Maybe you just want him roughed up a little bit, or he said, I'm gonna go rough him up. You're like, no, don't rough him up. But let's go over there. I'm gonna rough him up. Maybe you just.
She looking like this. She got, I be looking at these videos, and you can always tell when the investigator got the person that they investigating, the suspect, by the cojones, right? Because they always got this stupid ass look. Y'all don't remember that stupid look that lady was giving the other day? What was it, yesterday? She giving that. They always give this dumbass look. It's like a universal dumbass look. And everybody makes it when they get caught.
Instead of roughing him up, he kills him. So I'm trying to find out. I think you're definitely involved in this.
You think? I think we know she is.
Maybe you're down here where you're just trying to prevent something. Okay? Maybe you don't want this hothead, whoever it is, to go beat him up.
This isn't just a Longmont case anymore.
Nope.
The United States Postal Inspection Service is working alongside local detectives.
Yo ass cooked, deep fried, and laid to the side.
Have anything to do with this and something got out of hand, I want to help you because the gig is up.
You're not really in the business of trusting people.
So I'm not saying I trust you or I trust this.
Shit, I don't trust a soul.
I'm asking you to trust me. Because if you didn't do this and things got out of control and you panicked and you didn't think this guy was going to kill him, you thought maybe he's going to rough him up, that's understandable. So that's why I want you to trust me.
You better not trust him. Don't ever trust no investigator. Baby, they trying to put you in jail.
If something like that happened.
I understand why I would be a suspect because of who I am related to him.
And your car.
But I don't...
So who went over there then? Was it Peter Griffin?
There was things in the past that have happened with him and I that I could have gone to court or I could have tried to call the police. I mean, I have and it didn't help. But there's other things that I could have done. Why would I shoot him?
I don't let people ever shoot people.
Me neither.
I'm not saying you shot him.
Me neither, babes.
Maybe people just lost their temper. Someone shot him. We know that. Someone
Yeah.
shot him 5 times in the face.
Yeah.
That's kind of a lot of hatred. They didn't
5 times?
That's someone who knows this guy. And you know him
That was personal. That was personal as fuck.
very well. And you know the people who know him very well. And
I don't know the people that know
your
him.
car was there. Okay? Your car was there.
The next step is evidence. Officers collect her phone. They tell her they will need the clothes she's wearing and that she will be tested for gunshot residue. The detective steps out and brings in the postal inspector.
So we're just trying to get this wrapped up. We're trying to figure out what happened today, okay? So one of the things we do is talk to everybody that's around the person, anybody that they may have had a relationship with, either current or in the past. Obviously you have a relationship with Jason, you know, you guys have a child together, so.
She agrees to talk, and he starts with how her day started that morning. Her boyfriend AJ lives along the route she was assigned that day. AJ is married, and his wife had already left for work. Devon admits she stopped by his house. She says they argued. The argument lasted longer than expected, which explains why she stayed there for so long.
So he left. How long do you think you guys were together before he left?
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to the time.
Okay. So at some point he left, you were in the postal truck, and then you decided to leave too?
Detectives had already reviewed surveillance footage for AJ's black Chevy truck. They did not find it anywhere near the shooting scene.
He better not be a part of this shit.
Usually when I'm going by, I just stop.
Okay.
It's not off my route, it's not out of the way. So.
Trust me, I'm not worried about it.
After calming down, she says she returned to her route and continued delivering mail.
We heard that somebody that worked at the post office got hurt, and that was kind of it. We talked about the route, but we didn't think that was about it. But no, I don't.
Who is that person that you talked to?
It's just another sub there.
Another sub at?
I'm so sorry, Loveland.
At Loveland?
Yes.
Okay. What's that?
I don't talk to anybody in Loveland.
Okay. What's the sub's name up in Loveland that you talked to?
His name is Scott.
Scott, okay. So did Scott call you?
Yes, he called.
Okay. And so he has your cell phone. Have you ever dated Scott?
Oh, he's married.
Oh, he's married. Okay.
Later, she was told there had been a shooting, but at that point, she didn't know who the victim was. The postal inspector then brings the conversation back to her GPS scanner.
So he just called you. Why would he call you?
Because he knows that I used to work in Longmont. Everybody there knows that I used to work in Longmont. It's when you come back and you have experience from the job beforehand, people are pretty happy about that.
Did you have your scanner with you the whole time you were on your route too?
Yes.
Okay. So when we see it, and I haven't personally seen it, but I understand that it stopped at some address, probably your boyfriend's for like, I don't know, an hour and a half or so. That's when you stopped at your boyfriend's house?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the same thing every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. And then when you got back to the station, the post office, did you turn in your scanner?
Yes.
Did you have an arrow key?
Yes, I turned in my arrow keys, my gas card, my scanner, and my truck keys.
Okay.
She explains that after she timed out, a coworker called her with the news about Jason.
Damn.
Because she
That's crazy. Somebody was calling her about the crime she just committed.
told me that something had happened to Jason and that he was hurt.
Okay. This was, so the first friend that called you right after you got off work that's out of state, what's her name?
Her name is Stephanie.
Stephanie, okay. Let me write that down because I won't remember that. What did AJ know, or did you tell AJ?
No, I told him. I told him what happened.
Okay. And what did AJ say?
He was just as surprised as I was.
Okay. So after you left your house with the dog, where'd you go after that?
I was already on the phone with the detective, so I came straight here.
Okay.
I stopped and got gas, but I came straight here.
Okay.
As word spread, people began calling her. Phone records confirm several incoming calls during that window, but one detail stands out. She never tried to call Jason, not once. With the
Why
timeline
not?
mostly established, the inspector focuses on the vehicle. He asks who else had access to her Nissan Rogue. There is little doubt it was her car in the neighborhood, but the driver's face was never captured.
Let me back up so I'm not confused. So you got up at your house this morning, you drove your car to work, you cased mail till about 10:30, went out on your route, stopped by your boyfriend's house for an hour and a half or so. After the argument, you ended up leaving, finished your route, and then went back to the post office, got back in your car, and then went home. Is that accurate?
Yes, I got in my car and I went home, and I was going to be heading down here anyway for my TV night with my girlfriend.
TV night with your girlfriend, okay. Okay. You got off almost 5, and then you drove home. What time did you get home? So I'm not quite sure where you live, but...
It only takes me 10 to 15 minutes to get home.
Okay. So it's pretty quick to get to your house, from your house to work.
Yeah.
Probably depending on traffic.
Yes.
Earlier interview, Rosa had made one thing clear. If Devon was involved, then AJ was likely involved too.
Well, some of them, you know, they wear plain clothes, others wear a uniform with like a belt and handcuffs.
Oh yeah, I mean he has a uniform.
Okay. So he has a uniform. Does he dress like a policeman? Okay. Does he have a gun and handcuffs and all that kind of stuff?
I assume so.
Okay.
How do you, what you mean you think so? You don't know? What the fuck?
And you said his name's AJ and he works as a correctional officer, okay. Do you know if he was you said he doesn't normally work on Wednesdays, is that accurate?
Yes,
or was
he
today?
usually has Wednesdays off.
Okay.
Devon said she didn't own a gun, but she admitted she had fired guns before. She arrived at the station nearly 6 hours after the shooting, which gave her time to shower, change, or clean up, but detectives still plan to run a gunshot residue test.
I hope she not that stupid to go commit a crime and then go to the police station with the same clothes on.
Okay. You're 100%.
Because you got to be dumber than a box of fucking rocks to do some shit like that. I'm not going to give a cap to you.
Positive that they won't find any. Okay. And if they do, what would that mean?
Couldn't give you an answer for that.
Okay. So one of the other things that happens, especially in these types of things where it's like kind of closer range, like the other thing that happens is like there's microscopic like blood droplets that come back on people.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of splatters your clothes too. So they're going to take a look for, is there going to be any reason that there's going to be any type of, because they're going to take a look at everything like.
It's going to be with a night light. You can't dodge no night light. I ain't gonna lie to you. A black light, whatever it's called.
Your shoes,
you're
socks,
cooked.
You know, they have FBI labs here too that can find. I'm sure you've seen like FBI files and all that kind of stuff too. They have labs that pretty much can. What they do is you see how these shoes have like this really intricate weave.
Mm-hmm.
So they can actually go in there with different tools and technologies and find like blood droplets that you can't even see with a regular microscope. It's like a forensic microscope. So what they're going to do is they're going to take a look at that. So I think probably what they're going to find is some of Jason's blood on your shoes.
Woo!
Do you agree with that?
On my shoes?
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
wouldn't agree with that.
Okay, how about on your clothes right here and on your pants?
No, I
Are they
wouldn't
going
agree
to
with
find
that.
any blood droplets when they look at it with this like super sophisticated technology? And I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
It was then that the postal inspector bluntly said what he believed would happen after the test.
They're going to look at your shoes. They're going to see if there's these droplets. They're going to see if there's any gunshot residue. And when they do find those, we want to have an explanation for those. You see what I'm saying? Like,
What is it you're saying that they're going? You're assuming
no,
they're going
I
to
asked
find
you.
them on here.
No, I asked you if they were going to.
And I answered.
And you said no. So, and I appreciate that. Because that's one of the tough questions I have to ask people. Especially since this was is the father of your child, okay? One of the other things that we look at when we're doing forensics and that type of thing is we take a look at cell phone information. You know, where were you? You know, cell phones right now they're like little GPS beacons. I don't know if you know that.
They are. They're digital footprints. They're your digital footprints. They literally give your information away. It's about to rain. Got dark as hell. It's only 5:53. What the fuck?
Have you ever seen that on TV?
I mean, you use GPS on the phone all the time.
Yeah. So it's like the same thing. So you seem like a smart person. So you know how GPS.
She can't be that smart if she committed a crime while she was at work against her baby daddy who works the same job and a different, like, she can't be that smart. Because who would do this to their child? Their child's parent.
Records work too, right? So one of the things we're going to do as part of this is we're going to have to pull phone records, okay?
The distance between Loveland and the crime scene in Longmont is about 20 miles, and according to Devon, she was nowhere near Jason. Yet her car was captured on camera in the neighborhood, and detectives wanted an explanation.
Hey, all they gotta do is get that cell phone data too. That cell phone shows you right there. You're done. You're cooked. Stick a fork in ya.
Vehicle was over there where this happened at the time that it happened. We have witnesses and we have surveillance footage.
Right, and that's
we
the
always
thing that I said to the detective, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, you don't have an answer. You have like zero answer. How do you think something like that could happen?
I don't know, and that is where I asked the detective to speak to a lawyer.
Do you think somebody stole your car?
Again, I'm going to ask to speak to a lawyer if we're going to continue with this questioning. I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. So, let me make sure I'm clear with you. If we don't talk about the car, you're fine to continue to help me with Jason. But you don't want to talk about the car.
I don't want to talk about something that you are saying is incriminating me.
Okay.
When I did not do this.
I'm just saying that the vehicle was there.
And I just said I don't have a response for it. I don't have an answer. I don't know how to tell you.
Oh, yep. That's the telltale sign right there. When you start getting combative and defensive, baby, yeah, you did it. You ain't got no way to explain that shit? Yeah.
That the car was there while I was at work in Loveland.
Got these lights on.
Okay. Well, if you're fine with it, can I show you a picture of the car that was there? Would you be comfortable with me doing that?
You can show me whatever you like. Like I said, I am asking for a lawyer to speak to for any further questioning.
Okay. So you don't want to talk to me anymore to help us with this at all anymore?
I have helped.
Okay. So I just want to make sure we're clear. You don't want to talk to me anymore about this?
She asked for a lawyer, so questioning had to stop. The interview ends, and a detective returns with a kit to collect gunshot residue samples from her hands and face. Devon Schreiner was arrested and charged with first-degree murder in the death of Jason Schaefer. Detectives then turned their attention to A.J. Ritchie, Devon's boyfriend, who she claimed she was with that day. And surveillance later confirms he was at the restaurant when Jason was shot.
What I told you here. Did I just tell you what he was doing? I told you, right? Okay. And I know I ain't watched this. This is my first time watching it.
At 12:32 p.m.
Man, I need to be a detective. Damn.
5 days later, detectives meet AJ at his workplace inside a federal prison.
This has got to be embarrassing. He is a big guy. Ooh, imagine having to deal with him when you fuck up at the prison. Shit.
Yeah, Detective Burke with Longmont PD. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you too.
Devon claims she was with AJ during the murder, and he initially backed that up. But detectives now show him images of Devon's Nissan Rogue at the crime scene and ask how she could be in two places at once.
Oh, you lied? You sat there and lied? Man, you supposed to say, man, I was eating. Something that I love to do.
So this is her car on the license plate reader back in May. All right.
That's her car.
This is down at the scene, the neighborhood of the shooting.
You better not go down for this. You better tell it on the mountain.
See the time, 12:06.
That's her car.
So originally you told us that she was up there at your house with you until 12:15 when you left to go to Hooters. Can you explain that?
I lied.
We're trying to verify Devon's timeline right now. That's the thing.
Yeah. She was not with me. She wasn't with me before that.
You was trying to be a good boyfriend. We get it. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Going down for murder. You was hungry. Like, psh, bro, this ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. Straight up. This wasn't your doing. I'm pretty sure you would have told her to calm down and have a chicken wing. That's what I do. Hey, come on, baby, let's go eat. You feel me? Something that we both like to do.
She came over to my house after I was done with Hooters.
Burgers? How many burgers did you have?
For about 10 minutes.
For about 10 minutes. What happened when she got there?
What's that night, boy? You look quickie.
She just stopped, used the bathroom, got some water.
Did she leave anything? No. Nothing at all.
She ain't leave no Uchi, no nothing. Just bathroom and nah. I don't like that. No, baby. You gonna have to come up out for it.
No, unless it was in the bathroom.
Did she change clothes?
No, she was.
Remember what she was wearing?
Not specifically. I think I told you that night. It was a pair of pants and
A hoodie.
Okay.
Okay.
that's what dark brown with the t-shirt was.
Okay.
The shooter in the footage is wearing brown pants. Investigators point out that this is not the only gap in his story, especially since he and Devon actually started that morning together at her house.
Her house. So you weren't at work. Okay, so you were at Devon's house in the morning. What time did you leave her house?
7 something.
Okay.
She went to work. I went to my house.
So she went to work and you went home. But your wife had already been gone, or did your wife see you in the morning?
My wife was taking the kids to school because she has to do work today.
So she was already gone. Okay. So what time did you get to Devon's house? Right. Would have been
I stayed the night
Okay.
at Devon's house. My wife thought I was over.
So that's why you told us that, is to protect yourself from your wife.
Oh, hold on. I missed that. Hold on. Wait. So Devon was the side piece. Damn. Shit. Okay. She not the main player. Okay. The aggression, I get it. Baby daddy leave for your sister. That your boyfriend got a wife. Shit. This ain't the type of life nobody should be living. She should have been somebody's main piece. Shit.
For protect. So she didn't find out. So you're with Devon all night. You didn't want your wife to know. You left at 7 in the morning.
Side piece. That's crazy.
Do you have any contact with her?
We talked on the phone a good majority of the day.
Okay. What were the conversations like?
They're pretty normal conversations.
Okay.
Just kind of like what's going on with our day, like how things were going. We just talk and we just stay on the phone.
Yo, this is news to me. This lady, she was taking all types of L's. Shit.
So you were on the phone for a while.
I'm pretty sure they said that a while ago, but I'm just not catching it. So
Short time.
kiss my ass.
Multiple times.
Multiple times in quite a while.
Okay.
We spent when I wasn't working.
Okay. Where were you while you were talking to her?
My house.
You were at your house.
He says they stayed in contact by phone throughout the morning, that she was working while he was home, and even when he left to run errands, he claims they remained on the call.
And you're still talking to her on the phone. And then basically, do you ever run into Devon while you're driving around? No, not at all.
No,
were you in the same area as her?
No.
Okay. Basically, you drive around, you're on the phone, then you go to Hooters. You have lunch. What do you do after that?
I ended up going home. I stayed at home after that, and then she came by to use the bathroom and get some water at the end of her route. And she does my neighborhood.
What time was that?
2-ish, I'm gonna say.
Okay.
He insists he had no idea what she was doing and believed she was simply on her delivery route. Detectives were interested in his truck, but detectives were more interested in something else in the parking lot of the prison.
What's that?
We get cars from work.
Okay. Do you know what kind of car it was or anything?
It's a Durango.
Dodge Durango? Okay.
Oh, I saw it on the way in. They had like that
The way to
way
go or
to
something?
logo on the side. One of those things. Okay. How do those work into the facility? Like, how do you get one of those?
You have to be part of the van pool program, and then loan them out to us, and we drive them, and then the bureau pays money to basically subsidize it.
Correctional officers had access to way-to-go rideshare vehicles, including Dodge Durangos. Detectives obtained search warrants for both Devon's and AJ's cell phone records, and the GPS data showed the two of them traveling together to the Loveland post office shortly before Devon's shift began.
Oh, shit.
The phone stayed at the post office for about an hour before moving along her route, but after AJ dropped her off, his phone began traveling south toward Longmont, near the post office where Jason worked. And when investigators overlaid Jason's postal scanner data with AJ's phone location, it showed AJ tracking Jason closely along almost the entire mail route.
What? I knew she couldn't have help by herself. Didn't I say she didn't have it? Oh.
So those are phone signals coming from your phone down
You big dummy. Your ass going to jail too.
in the Longmont area.
For your side piece. Boy, y'all be doing some stupid shit with y'all side pieces, bro. I don't be understanding. I really don't.
In the same neighborhood.
It's like people be loving their side pieces more than they love their main thing.
It's a shooting with location information for the mailman who was shot that morning. Alright? So we know that you were in Longmont that morning, and I'm not asking that because of you. I'm just asking that to further verify whether or not you had any idea where Devon was at that time. You've already told me that you weren't with Devon at 12:15 like you had previously told us. Alright? So the reason I'm showing you this is because we can show that you weren't with Devon, and you can't obviously verify where she was.
Right. What else did you want to show me?
You got nothing to say about this?
He followed Jason for nearly 2 to 3 hours, then left the Longmont neighborhood and drove straight to Hooters in Loveland, a location he knew had cameras and could provide an alibi. Since AJ had given consent to search his phone, investigators found a saved screenshot from Snapchat on his device.
That said
That's
what?
off your phone. 2 days before this happened. Can you explain that?
The image showed someone in a bathroom wearing clothing similar to what the shooter had on.
Ooh. With that ugly ass fingernail polish.
And within minutes of saving that photo, AJ captured another screenshot from the same location, this time clearly showing Devon Schreiner.
Ooh.
You're a smart guy. I think you know where we're going with this.
Yeah, you going to jail? He going to jail for murder?
So if you want to give us answers, now's the time to give them to us. These investigations move fast. You know that. We get this data fast. You only get a couple opportunities to give us explanations for what's going on. We're trying to find the truth.
It was then AJ who admitted he knew all along what's going to happen. He tells investigators Devon had been fixated on ending Jason's life ever since Jason filed for increased custody of their son.
In the morning.
What? You wanted to take his life because he wanted more custody with his son, more time with his son? And your stupid ass.
When I dropped her off at my house, and I didn't necessarily think too much of it. I thought that we were going to fool around after she got off. And
you thought?
After she had gotten to work, or on her way to work, she had called me and told me that she had decided that that was what she thought needed to happen. And she had told me that she had thought about doing this before. Actually, 3 days prior to that, she told me that she was going to do this, and I talked her out of it. So, and that night, she was going to do it at his apartment in the middle of the night. I talked her out of it. I had to go over there and do it face to face, but she didn't do it that night. This morning she told me that she was going to do it, and she told me that she had already had everything that she needed to make it happen, and I tried to talk her out of it.
And why you didn't go to the police?
Then she went to work and told me that there was no talking her out of it.
Investigators had originally searched for AJ's black Chevy truck in neighborhood footage, but couldn't find it. Instead, they located a Durango with a green and blue Way to Go logo on the driver's door.
Boy, you done. Stick a fork in you.
Following,
you going to jail.
Jason on his route. AJ claimed he wasn't fully on board and said he wanted to warn Jason about Devon's intentions. So he approached him at one point.
I stopped over at his truck and I told him that he should watch out for her because I think she's planning on doing something. I don't think he remembered who I was because he said, what? He just looked at me and goes, what? And I was like, Devon, I said, she's unstable right now and I think that she's going to do something stupid. And he said, I'm not scared of that bitch. And I said, okay. And I left. And at that time I drove home.
How long did that conversation take? How long were you there with him?
Not even 15 seconds.
He said he spoke to Jason around noon.
You was at the scene of the crime before the crime happened? And you didn't think this was prevalent information to tell these people? You didn't think to go to the police about this? You didn't think about, like, you feel me? Like, you didn't think none of it, what was going through your mind? Why would you let something like that happen? A child get taken from their father. She wanted to kill him because he wanted more time with his son, which probably would have, lessened the child support load. I don't know how that shit worked, but because I don't want child support, I don't care. But bro was just trying to be a better father. But the thing that throws me off with this every time, and it's gonna always be super messy, the person that he got with afterwards. You get what I'm saying? Like, he got with her sister. I don't give a fuck if they just met 2 hours ago. That's her sister. That's a blood sister. Then you back though, and yeah, man, she was at her breaking point. Not only did she lose her baby daddy, she a side piece to a man that's married. like this lady did, man, that's
Then
crazy.
Left the neighborhood and drove to Hooters. And later, when he returned home, Devon stopped by but didn't say anything about what had happened.
Of course she didn't.
Based on what we're showing you, with a lot of data.
Yeah, I know it looks better.
We've got ring doorbell cameras, we've got cameras from banks, we've got cameras from traffic lights, we've got all this stuff going on. We've got
That's wild.
your phone, her phone, Jason's phone, other text messages. It's really important at this point that you tell us the truth, everything that's happened.
I just did.
So explain this picture to me. Explain this picture right here in the middle.
Way to go.
What's the conversation around that?
So that was the 3 days prior when she told me that she was going to go over there, and I told her not to. Originally, her plan was she was going to take out Jason, Rosa, and herself, and I begged her not to.
Detectives reviewed months of text messages between AJ and Devon to better understand their relationship, and the messages made it clear they were romantically involved and frequently discussed Devon's anger over Jason dating her sister.
You got your phone
I knew it. I knew it.
Why don't, if this has happened multiple times where she's said that she's going to do this or she needs to do this, why don't we see any text of you telling her not to do this if you've begged and pleaded for her not to so many times?
Facts. Love you too.
When I talk to her, I talk. I guess I don't text all the time. I talk. It's just what I
There's no documentation of you actually trying to calm her down from going to kill him, even though this has happened multiple times. I'm just trying to find stuff that's going to help you at this point, because you gotta understand, you're telling me that, but I don't have evidence of that. Does that make sense?
Right.
In several exchanges, AJ even suggested killing Jason and Rosa.
Where did you find him? How long did you follow him for?
Well, she told me, so the trucks are numbered.
Yeah.
In front of the truck, and she told me each route number.
Okay.
So I already knew which truck it was, so I waited out there to make sure that she didn't show up. Because I dropped her off, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to do it today. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I got everything I need, I'm going to do it today. And I was like, do what? She was like, I'm going to get rid of Jason today. So I don't think that's a good idea. And she was like, no, I'm done with this. She said that he did something with their parenting agreement, that he was getting full custody, and that Rosa was going to step in and
Investigators concluded AJ acted as a lookout, tracking Jason's movements and relaying updates so Devon would know exactly where to find him.
Oh, you dirty, dirty dog. That's just you part of the crime.
AJ's internet search history showed he had researched postal scanners about a month before the shooting, likely trying to understand how to build an alibi around Devon's route data. Even with all of this, he told no one, despite having friends in law enforcement and easy access to help, and chose to stay silent.
You did think she was going to do it. You went down there to warn him.
Right.
You went down there not just to warn him. You went down there and you...
And you talking about the conversation only was 15 seconds. Well, you should have made that shit a 15-minute conversation and say, hey, bro, you need to get in your truck and you need to fucking leave. You feel me? Like, you should have said something. Instead, you helped her. You helped her commit an atrocious act. An atrocious act. And for what? Was it that good? I just want to know, was it that good? Was it worth it? Because you just threw your life away. What's some side coochie? Not even to make? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Waited. If what you're telling me is true, if I'm supposed to believe what you're telling me is true, you're saying that you went all the way, you believed it so much to the extent that you went all the way down to Longmont after you had spent the night with her to go down there and sit and follow a mail truck around for 2 or 3 hours. That's how much you believed it. And you didn't tell anyone else.
Facts. Didn't tell the cops, didn't tell a friend, didn't even talk to God about it.
That's what I'm supposed to believe?
At that point, detectives believed they had enough to arrest AJ Ritchie.
All right, you're under arrest. Go ahead and stand up. Place your hands behind your back.
Is it possible to do that out in the parking lot?
No, stand up for me. We'll figure out what we need to as far as your. Do you have a uniform shirt on underneath this? You took it off already. Okay. Now go ahead and face this gentleman right here for me. 2 handcuffs. Yep.
Jason wasn't caught in something random. It wasn't rage in the moment.
This shit was premeditated.
It was planning. And in the end, it didn't matter how much they tried to hide behind timelines and excuses. Both AJ and Devon Schreiner went to trial, and the jury found them guilty of first-degree murder. The judge sentenced both to life in prison without the possibility of parole. A 6-year-old boy lost both parents in one sentence, one to the grave, the other to a prison cell. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. We don't rush these cases. We lay them out piece by piece so you can see exactly how it unfolds.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to all my supporters. I love you. How did you guys feel about this? How did you guys feel about this? Layla, JJ, Courtney, Evelyn. I'm missing somebody else too because I always see her commenting. How did you guys feel about this? This was wild. I couldn't imagine doing this to my child's parent. Like, no matter what we go through, type of arguments we get into, I just could not do this, you know? This is wild. But thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to all my supporters. I love you. And that's it, baby. We out.